Hi and good day everybody! For those of you who have not visited my channel before, I'm Jean the Candid Filipina. And today's topic will be the twofold. One will be the state of the current dating sites here in the Philippines. And secondly, the new and right way to go about finding true love and a long-term partner if you're serious here in the Philippines. So without any further ado, let's begin. Now, when I was 24, 10 years ago, wow, that's a long time, I did briefly contemplate joining a dating site. However, after browsing through various dating sites like Filipina Cupid, Asian Dating, and various other ones, I decided against it. Although at that time, 10 years ago, I would have said that 80% were genuine on the dating sites and 20% were just looking for money. However, after watching a few vlogs on YouTube lately about scammers and girls just wanting money, I decided to revisit the said dating sites and take another look at what was actually happening. And to my astonishment and surprise, I would now say that it has totally changed and reversed. I would now say 80% of the girls on the dating sites in the Philippines are purely looking for a sugar daddy or someone to fund their college needs and their family needs, their materialistic ones, and anything else they can think of. And it's just disgusting how it has fallen by the wayside. It's now just a money making game for want-to-be Filipinas. And some of the descriptions and photos and profiles bluntly say outright they are looking for a sugar daddy. They are looking for somebody to support them, that take them all over the world. I was amazed how brazen and upfront these girls had become. As now the majority on the dating site, no longer a minority sadly. This is how it's become. One girl speaks to another girl speaks to another girl, they speak to their cousins, they speak to their relatives, and they all jump on the bandwagon. Why? Because foreigners are easy prey to obtain money from sadly. Foreigners see a girl in a bikini or looking sexy and chat to them briefly, and before you know it, they met with them and money is exchanged. It's become more or less like glorified traveling prostitutes. They come and meet you for an hour or two, do they bid for you, and ranging you get the money exchange, and money ranging between 2,000 and 15,000 pesos. It's crazy really when you think the average salary here in the Philippines is between 12 and 20,000 pesos. So from what I've seen of lately, and also speaking to my friends that have been on the dating sites, I think it's time to stop using the dating sites, period. They're just full of scammers now and are not worth the membership you have to pay to join up. Sad to say, but that's the reality now. Secondly, I was always advocated its boots on the ground to be a winner here. I can only speak about Cebu because I live here. And I lived here for 34 years, so of course, with my network of friends from school and friends of friends and families, I've gained a fairly good idea of what goes on here. And the closer you are to the airport in Cebu, the more likely you are being scammed. So I would say places like Mandaue, Mactan, Lapu-Lapu, Cebu City, even as far as Consolation and Liloan are now mainly women looking for money. I'm not saying all, of course. They're not interested in love. They become materialistic. They have dated some foreigners. They have become what I call a term known as foreignized, which means they have foreigners supporting them for a number of months or years even. And they've got accustomed to having large amount of money, which they were never accustomed to previously. And familiarity breeds contempt, as we all know, and these girls are now exploiting foreigners. But whose fault is it really? Is it the girls' fault for scamming the foreigners? Or is it the foreigners' fault for funding the girls so readily and so greatly? I think it's a bit of both, really. Don't you agree? But anyway, the towns I mentioned close to the airport, forget them. The only thing you're gonna get there is to open your wallet, part with some money, have a bit of fun, and probably end up with a social disease. Oh yes, social disease is dramatically on the increase here. Dramatically, and sad to say, that's the reality. So how do you go about getting a girl if you're serious? And you are looking for love? Here are some tips I'll give you. Firstly, come out to the provinces. The smaller cities like Toledo, Bugo, Danao. These cities are smaller satellite cities within Cebu. And because foreigners don't want to travel out that far, there is less likely that you have as much competition from other foreigners, as there won't be as many foreigners in the smaller cities. Number two, you're less likely to catch a social disease, which is a fact. Number three, the girl in the provinces, from the mountains especially, have not been exposed to emails, to dating sites, and to meeting foreigners. It just doesn't happen so much here. Of course, it does happen, but not so frequently. So the girls will not have dated a foreigner before. You will be the first, so the girls will not have become, as I said, foreignized, which is an important point to make. If you truly want to meet someone and you're truly serious about relationship with a Filipina that young and fresh, age from between, I would suggest looking for the ages of between 26 to 38. As that age, they're more mature. They have seen a little bit of life, not too much, but they're mature. They're probably working, they've got a job. They've broken away a bit from the family ties. They're more independent. And as I said, they're more open-minded about the world and want to explore. So these are rough diamonds you will find. It's just need a little bit of love and lipstick, a little bit of care and attention maybe, and they can look like a Miss Universe. They're beautiful girls, but you have to make the effort to get out here. And once you're out here, forget the dating sites. Just go to the local markets. Go and visit the small little malls. Go and visit and eat the small eateries. Walk the street. Look at the thrift store or lotto shops. You know, phone shops, jewelry shops, clothes shops, anywhere, and you will find a single girl that's not been exposed to a foreigner before and is curious to learn about foreigner. Engage in conversation. Be respectful. Be polite, but by no means do not give money. That's the worst thing you can do. Just chat them, ask them if they're single, ask them if they're available, ask them if they'd like to go for something to eat or to meet up at the plaza or near the sea coast for a day on the beach. They will welcome that and gladly come with you normally and will be happy with a little eatery costing no more than 100 pesos each for you, plus a soft drink or a beer or a glass of wine. They will be more than content with that, and from there you can start to develop a relationship. Knowing that, at least the girl has not been foreignized. She has not been exposed to dating sites. She has a respectful upbringing with the parents and the family. And the likelihood is her family won't be demanding money. Even though they are poor, it's only for you to suggest to support them. Will they readily accept? So don't offer, just go along. Get the relationship going. Fall in love, she'll fall in love with you. I'm not saying it's wrong to occasionally, you know, out of kindness just to help the parents a little bit. I'm not about monthly, I'm not on about weekly. Just maybe once on their birthday or once at Christmas. Just buy chicken or something as a treat now and then, and that will do. That's my advice to you. Please trust me, it's good advice. I know what I'm talking about. Remember, dating sites are a thing of the past. 10 years ago? Yes, they were great. Now, complete waste of time. Unless you want to become an ATM. Or you just want to no string attached fun. I hope this little bit of information helps you, short and brief. It's just I hate to see foreigners spend all their money and effort to travel here to the Philippines, only to get scammed. If you're looking for true love, as I said, head out here to the provinces. Anyway, have a lovely day. God bless you all. Stay well. Until next time, goodbye from me, Jean, the Candid Filipina.